It's nice to know you've got a car that can help you handle the situation. Pinto is economical to operate and easy to handle. Pinto's rack and pinion steering and wide stands are designed for agility and quick response and make cornering and tight parking a little easier. Pinto offers you maneuverability, economy of operation, and value for the money.
Good morning. This is your airborne traffic reporter. We've just lifted off and are heading out towards the
Ford Pinto, a strong alternative to the imports.
This is the famous Pinto emblem that appeared in magazines and newspapers. This is the famous Pinto shape. But what made the Pinto truly infamous was the rear end. And that's where the fuel tank is located. And as you see, it is very close to the rear bumper, and in a rear impact, it gets crushed against the rear axle. The tank gets punctured, ruptured, fuel gets ignited, and there are infernos that have burned up people over the years.
Dozens of people were burnt in Pinto accidents, but the most notorious case was that of Richard Grimshaw versus Ford Motor Company in California.
Richard Grimshaw was a young boy, and he was a passenger in a Pinto that was rear impacted, ironically enough, by another Ford. The car burst into flames, and Richard Grimshaw had his face melted, his body melted, his hands and fingers melted. It was a tragedy beyond belief.
Byron Block set out to get evidence for the trial, examining burnt-out Pintos. But it was a document that he unearthed that was to be the most telling of all. A Ford letter setting out the case for doing nothing about the problem with the gas tank. The document estimated that 180 people would probably burn to death and another 180 have serious injuries, which would cost the company nearly $50 million in damages. But the cost of fixing the cars, at $11 a time, could come to $137 million.
Therefore, Ford argued, it was cheaper to let them burn. And it was that corporate attitude that convinced the jury to award $125 million in punitive damages as punishment to Ford Motor Company for that attitude of trading off human lives for a few dollars of profit.